Doge's government audit findings. It's a dumpster fire. We knew the government was a disaster when it comes to management of taxpayers' money, and there was also a crooked administration with a deep state. A group of non-elected officials abusing their power and having all kinds of money laundering schemes. But the Department of Government Efficiency, also known as Doge, is unveiling how big of a scam the deep state in marriage with all the government agencies are executing on taxpayers. Welcome back to the Red Face Army, where we break down the biggest stories in politics and love uncovering all of what the legacy media doesn't like you to know. I'm Red Face General, and today we're diving into the latest findings from the Department of Government Efficiency, also known as Doge. Also the FBI investigation now that Kash Patel is in charge. During the last month we have been witness to how this agency has unmasked the biggest cover-up for money laundering done under the USAID, an agency used by the cabal known as the Deep State, which is composed of non-elected government officials in unholy matrimony with shadow figures. People like bankers and industrialists moving and stirring the socio-political and economic landscape in favor of their own interests, using our tax money in order to do so. The agencies that immediately have been shown to be involved are the CIA and the Department of Homeland Security. Doge, the new government agency, has been making waves, exposing wasteful spending, inefficiencies in federal programs, and just pure money laundering. So, what has Doge uncovered recently? Let's get into it.
Red Face Army.
Hey there, fellow Red Face Army patriots. We're thrilled to announce that we've just launched our very own merch store on the Redbubble platform. That's right, you can now show your support for our community and your love for the Red Face Army by sporting some of our awesome gear. From t-shirts to hoodies, hats, and even phone cases, we've got you covered. Our merch store is designed to help you express your patriotism and pride in our community. So, what are you waiting for? Head on over to our online shop and check out our amazing selection of merch. Thank you for your continued support, and we can't wait to see you rocking our gear.
We're going to talk about Kash Patel's FBI, but before I want to dive into the amazing job at Doge. And it's not perfect, but Doge is dealing with a mess. I would add it's a mess on purpose. An entirely malicious purpose. First, government-issued credit cards of $40 billion black hole. First up, DOG's audit of government-issued credit cards has revealed nearly $40 billion in spending in 2024 alone. Let that sink in. $40 billion charged across 4.6 million active accounts and 90 million transactions. Do you think that's weird? Now, here's where it gets crazy. The U.S. federal government employs just over 3 million people. So why are there 4.6 million credit cards in circulation? Well, it turns out contractors and other non-government employees are also issued these cards, raising serious questions about oversight. I would dare to say it's a form of fraud and kickbacks for political favors. And if you're wondering whether any of this spending has been questionable, history suggests yes. Past audits have exposed government credit cards being used at casinos, nightclubs, and even for personal luxury expenses. So far, DOG's findings have reportedly saved taxpayers $55 billion, contributing to President Trump's ambitious goal of cutting $1 trillion in government spending. But that's just the beginning? Let me know in the comments if you voted for Trump to get this government quote-unquote mishandling of money. Let's keep going. Second, COVID relief funds $200 billion in questionable spending. Yeah, this one is a doozy. Doge has turned its attention to COVID relief funds, specifically the nearly $200 billion allocated to schools. And folks, you won't believe what they found. Here are just a few examples. $393,000 to rent a Major League Baseball stadium. What kind of treatment is that one? $86,000 on luxury hotel rooms at Caesar's Palace. Did we booked COVID patients at the Caesars? $60,000 on swimming pool passes. How do swimming pool tickets help COVID victims? Your guess is as good as mine. And yes, even an ice cream truck was funded. Yes, a freaking ice cream truck. Now, these funds were intended to help schools recover from the pandemic and improve education for students. But with expenses like these, it's clear that some serious mismanagement has taken place. And by mismanagement, I mean flat-out stealing. I know that I throw the term money laundering a lot, but stupidity can't explain all that oversight. Doge is pushing for greater oversight to ensure that taxpayer money is used properly, not for vacations and entertainment. To me, there's got to be so much more on kickbacks and other suspicious transactions that will probably show up in a legislative or judicial proceeding. This is the wish of the voters. The voters want revenge for the way the deep state intertwined with the Democrat Party abused the justice system and weaponized it against Donald Trump. They want a payback. Transparency versus legal battles, the Doge dilemma. But while Doge has been exposing wasteful spending, not everyone is happy about it. Transparency has become a double-edged sword. The agency recently disclosed $17 billion worth of documented savings, but after reviewing its own data, corrected that number to $9 billion. This sparked criticism and concerns over how accurately the agency is tracking its own work. To me, it is still more important the work that they're doing than the critics to it, because I have to wonder the real motives of the people complaining. The biggest critics are the people with more to lose. Meanwhile, legal battles are brewing. The Treasury Department has blocked Doge from accessing key financial records. What's the fear? What expenses they don't want Doge to find? Let me know in our comments section. Lawsuits have been filed over data privacy and government overreach. This lets me know that some money laundering had occurred. It's because if we are so intertwined between government and private entities to the point where we have to go to court in order to sort this out, lets me know that the act that's been investigated entails uncovering a suspicious relationship between these two that only points in that direction. Even the Social Security Administration has seen its acting commissioner resign over concerns related to DOG's audits. But what makes someone take that decision? As I said before, the biggest voices are the people who might have a lot to lose. Despite these challenges, Doge remains committed to its mission. It's even opened up public input, asking Americans to report suspected waste and fraud. I love it. So, what does all this mean? On one hand, Doge is exposing the kind of waste that frustrates taxpayers. On the other, its aggressive approach has sparked resistance from federal agencies and legal challenges. But Doge is not alone in this purge. Now we're dealing with the FBI and things like the Jeffrey Epstein case. Another dumpster fire being protected by the deep state. Recent reports have raised concerns about the handling and potential destruction of evidence related to Jeffrey Epstein's case. FBI allegations. A whistleblower has alleged that FBI officials are purging files tied to high-profile cases, including documents related to Jeffrey Epstein. If true, these actions could significantly impact ongoing investigations and public trust in the agency. Senator Marsha Blackburn's demands. Senator Marsha Blackburn has urged the FBI and IRS to release unredacted records related to Epstein, including flight logs and surveillance footage. She emphasizes that the American public and Epstein's victims deserve full transparency. Attorney General Pam Bondi's pledge. Attorney General Pam Bondi has announced plans to release significant documents related to Epstein's case, potentially including his client list. This move aims to bring transparency to the case and fulfill promises made by the administration. Missing evidence. During Ghislaine Maxwell's trial, an FBI special agent testified that evidence from Epstein's New York townhouse went missing while authorities awaited a warrant. Destroyed records. A West Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputy revealed that records related to Epstein's work release program were destroyed, raising concerns about transparency and accountability. These incidents have fueled ongoing debates about the thoroughness and integrity of the investigations into Epstein's activities and associates. Give us your thoughts on the comments section, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on government audits, policy changes, and political shakeups. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and keep holding our government accountable. Take care of yourselves and each other. May God bless you, and let's make America greater together.